Hello, Aquarius. Thanks for being here. Welcome to Berkana Star. Aquarius. I'm sorry you guys were last this month. It's just how the order came about. I'm really excited, actually. I'm really excited for you, and I just split to the Wheel of Fortune, so I feel bad for you guys, Aquarius. You've had a very, very, very active 12th house for a long time now. And it's just about to get worse. Maybe not worse, but more intense. August is going to be a big deal. And how well you nurture yourself, how well you pay attention to the details, and how well you find an outlet for this Mars energy. It's really going to determine how things go. But hey, look at that. There's your card. I'm excited. I feel like you guys have lots of ideas of how you want your future to look. But, you know, you might be facing some delays. Oh. Or maybe your mindset needs to change about some things. Wow, the star's on the bottom. Okay, I think it's ready. We're ready to start. So right out the gate, we have the Knight of Pentacles, crossed by the King of Pentacles. Wow, Aqua. Hashtag killing it. Alright, Aqua. This is pretty great right out the gate. So let's get into it. First of all, your card is on the bottom. That's always beautiful. The star is about wish fulfillment, but it's also about the spiritual quest. I also think it's really beautiful. Oh, wow. The next card out is the Judgment. Ooh. Okay, you've got some big decisions to make. All right. What I think that is very beautiful about this card is how we have the sine wave for Aqua. It's a little more jagged than how I picture it in my mind, but you have the sine wave for Aqua with the glyphs for Saturn and Jupiter next to each other. Excuse me. What's beautiful about this is the year that we're heading into, when Saturn changes signs, it'll be changing and going into Aquarius at the same time as Jupiter. Honestly, that's nothing short of magic. I think this is going to be a very, very interesting rest of the year. Alright, Aquarius. The Knight and the King of Pentacles being your first two cards, this shows that you're very, very focused on creating and maintaining and nurturing the kingdom that you already have, and maybe a new kingdom as well. Alternatively, perhaps someone with some very strong Taurus energy has crossed your path, and maybe they have an even more stable kingdom than you do. How these cards work in the Hermetic deck, as far as the court cards go, you have the princesses instead of the pages. The princesses are the new manifestation of that particular energy. They ascend to the throne as the queens. The queens are the more mature, obviously, version of that energy, and they all have their own individual deacons of the zodiac that they rule over. The queen meets with the knight. The knight comes for the queen, and then the queen has a son, and that is the king. So you're going from the knight, that young male, young masculine energy, and meeting your queen, and from that union comes the king. Why that is important basically this moon is going to be an indication of how things are going to change for you, Aqua, and for your life. And the reason why I say that is the moon is the next card out. So over the next week or so, the things that come up in your environment, the things that you know that you're going to need to change, and the cycles that are ending. This is important because it will indicate how and what will need to change as we move into the next year when Saturn and Jupiter move into Aquarius, into your sign. Fun. So the moon is where you're coming from. This shows that there are things that are just hidden, right? The moon, this card is ruled by Pisces. Also, I love that there's the scarab beetle in the middle of the card. Scarabs are and were revered for their magical qualities and the things that they represented. They represent the occult, the deeper hidden truths. You can't see everything right now, but that's okay. This new moon coming up is going to be full moon. Sorry. This full moon coming up is going to be very powerful for you. You have something that's worth a lot. Perhaps you have received some income, some money, maybe actually it could even not even be money. It could have been something that just increased your personal sense of self-worth. Maybe a check. You're making changes. You need to make changes. Jupiter in Capricorn, that's this sign. Jupiter is making you make changes that will better yourself. You're definitely going through some very interesting psychological, subconscious, psychic changes and awakenings, especially with the moon here. And I say that because Capricorn is your 12th house and relates to how I started the video. Coming in for you, Aquarius, is the King of Cups. The King of Cups, being 2 deacons of Scorpio and 1 deacon of Libra, is someone that will go to the depths to search for what fulfills them. They're not afraid to go for those things. They've been through their own initiation process. They have gone down into the abyss and have risen again like the phoenix or the eagle. This could either be your energy, and you could be tapping into the Scorpio and Libra areas of your chart, or alternatively, it could be someone that's coming in that matches that energy in you. Great. Moving forward, wow, that's beautiful. We have the Magician. This is the first card in the Major Arcana, and it is ruled by Mercury. So, Mercury being direct definitely is helping you out right now, Aqua. The Magician is all about, using the skills that you've built over time with a measure of self-confidence. He has each of the elements, right? The Magician knows that he must have a measure of balance, and he knows that if one part of the ritual is off, what he's trying to manifest won't come through. So that leads to great discipline, which I feel like if you're coming in and resonating with the Knight and or the King of Pentacles, you know about discipline, because those 2 figures require that discipline to be them, right? The King of Pentacles plans his architecture, his agriculture. In your environment right now, Aqua, The Wheel of Fortune. That's really cool. The Wheel of Fortune, Aqua. Step through this portal. Step right up. Read all about it. The Great Adventure of Aquarius. I feel like this full moon is going to be shocking and expansive. And, I mean, your ruler is in Taurus. Uranus is in Taurus right now, and when it makes on the full moon in a few days here, when that is exact and the 90-degree angle to Uranus is exact, there's going to be major shakeups all over the world, especially in areas to do with Taurus. And I feel like Jupiter has some blessings for you. Jupiter definitely has blessings for you. Jupiter will expand you no matter where it is. And you have the choice, Aqua, with how you use that Jupiter energy. You can expand in evil ways, or you can expand in good ways. It depends on how you use that energy. Your inner emotions, the Princess of Wands, speaking of inner energy. Within you right now, Aquarius, burns a fire. Perhaps it is a new passion. Perhaps it is a new direction or a new awakening even. Many, many, many men and women would kill for the Princess of Wands. Like I was saying about that energy, Aquarius, you get to decide where to direct it. And if the Princess of Wands is being a good girl, if the Princess of Wands is on a higher vibrational path, this is a very inspiring energy, and it can lead to many, many, many great things and assist with humanity's awakening and help to heal things. This Ten of Pentacles is the last deacon of Virgo, can help to heal many, many people with your words. Oh, that's another beautiful way to look at this. Aquarius, you could have a very good gift with your words. And if you use those words in the right way, with the right people, you know, you could inspire a lot of people in a very short amount of time. The last card, the Hanged Man. Aquarius, you're going to need to surrender this month. This is Neptune. Everybody say hello. Hey. I'm really into Norse mythology myself, and this reminds me of Odin. The tale of Odin is essentially, he's a great shaman, and he goes through the initiation process just like all great shamans must. He hangs himself from Yggdrasil, the tree of life, stabs his side with a spear, and he sacrifices himself to himself and hangs from the tree for 9 days. There's no food, no water, and is granted the gift of the runes. I had major chills while I was talking about this, and partway through this I got really, really hot. My hope for you, Aquarius, is that you're able to surrender to this process that is happening in your subconscious. Embrace the lessons of Jupiter and Saturn. Saturn's not in your reading, but he's been kicking your butt. And See if you can't flip your perspective on something. I feel like it's less about flipping your perspective and more about surrender to whatever it is that's currently hidden. You know, if you have someone or something that you pray to, perhaps try to tap into that and keep making these positive changes that will allow you to just, you know, it'll really help you move forward if you keep making these changes and surrender to the moment, surrender to what's happening. I feel like Aquarius, you may be going through quite an awakening. So, have a good month. Be gentle with yourselves. I will be back mid-August for an energy update with my Elder Futhark and some tarot. I love you guys. Good luck. Good luck and God be with you. Alright, peace out.